It can be said that there is a general conformity when it comes to news coverage in Oklahoma. As a known red state, the media tends to lean mostly right, but what does that say about the left's voice? News outlets like the Gailey chooses to wade through the opposition.
Well, it's news slanted to issues that are important to the LGBT community.
The Gailey is a newspaper that chooses not to advertise their building for obvious reasons.
Uh, because of that opposition, there are not many. We don't have much competition because it's very difficult to get a newspaper going. Particularly, I mean, an LGBT newspaper in a state in an area like this.
The Gailey provides a voice for those who can't necessarily speak up.
Get a lot of we get more political than if you were just going to a town hall meeting or seeing people talk about an event on Facebook, and we have more access to people like sources. And
The Gailey's approach is effective, but it's not the only way to communicate with the minority masses.
A corporate company has just partnered with a local black business that is revamping the food truck festivals as we know it.
Julian Whitaker is a reporter who focuses her stories on the African American communities. But what you'll find different about her is her approach on how to handle these stories.
I am the chief news reporter for Better Black News. Better Black News is a positive news media outlet for the African American community.
Julian has a different take on journalism, one that only reflects on the positive, so that we can better view a community as a whole.
I guess an unspoken way of telling your subconscious that that's all you're worth. So if you're a child watching the media and you see brown people looking like you and all you see is either we're doing something bad or it's sports related, it's like, okay, well, where do I fit in? I don't want to do crime because I don't want to go to jail and I'm not really athletic. So what can I do?
Julian has the honorable goal of changing the perspective that people have of black people when they're seen on the news.
And I have my times where I'll reach out to people, like I'll hear their stories or whatever, but for the most part, they come to me because right now, we don't really have an outlet that's really dedicated to our positive news. So, and people know that and they see that it's needed. So anytime it's any positive black excellence going on in the city, I'm like the first person that they think of.
The argument could be made that this kind of reporting kills objectivity, but Julian could also make the same argument that this is worth it because it promotes the general good.
What if somebody just got out of prison? They think, I'm going to never be able to make it. And they see that story and that'll be an inspiration for them. So why would I want to stop that? I mean, it's so much negativity that is thrown at my community, that's displayed about my community. Why wouldn't I want to be somebody to be able to restore that hope back in my community? So no,